זאת עולה מן המדבר
זאת עולה מן המדבר
מקוטרת מור מור לבונה
מקוטרת מור מור לבונה
ליבבתיני אחותי קלה
ליבבתיני אחותי קלה
אני לדודי ודודי שלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני העם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה.
לך דודי לקראת חלה, הנה שבת נקבלה, לה 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 לה. לך דודי לקראת חלה, הנה שבת Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. 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 Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom.
כי אתה הוא מלך אדון לכל השלום.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל
עת ולכל שעה בלשונך.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Am Yisrael chai. Am Yisrael chai.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael chai. Oranu chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael chai. Oranu chai.
The people of Israel, through rivers of fears and tears, endured for lifetimes when the future was still unclear. And against all odds, we're still here.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael.
we'll send out a message. Our work is still undone. Shine a light of hope on everyone. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Oranu Chai. Oranu Chai. Oranu Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Oranu Chai. Oranu Chai. Oranu Chai. Oranu
Can you hear this through there? We're on page 10.
Sarah. Yedi nefesh avaracham
go to the top of 10. How good and pleasant it is that we're all sitting here together on this Friday night. Bring a little peace into our lives after a long week. Let's sing it together. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet
Today, first of all, we're so happy to be back. This is the first Shabbat Unplugged in the new year, in the
Years.
Jewish New Year. Feels like years.
Last year.
Rabbi Aaron was on sabbatical, so
Right.
we took a sabbatical from our Shabbat Unplugged.
Right.
And it's so wonderful to be back in this community, in this round circle, and to bring more light into our service. We welcome Stella Adler, dun, 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 who becomes bat mitzvah tomorrow. And I invite her with her brother Isaac and her parents, Greg and Matt, to come up to light the candles. Come on up, everyone. Michelle. You have to press really hard. Oh. job, Isaac. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Join us tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Shabbat Morning at Emanuel. And as we cheer on Stella, who's worked so hard since she was smaller than her brother.
So as we bring the light into the room, we started with some singing to get our bodies moving a little bit, to bring us out of the week into this special time. Let's take a moment now to really bring ourselves inside into the space. Every week has a different feel to it. Every week has high moments and low moments. Every week has relationships that have gotten better and sometimes relationships that are not. So now's a time when we can kind of sink into what happened this week, those highs and lows, and understand that it's all a part of our journey. And that next week is a new opportunity and new potential for highs and lows. So let's take a moment for a Chazarat HaShavua, or just a review of our week. Going to be on page 20.
Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Shamo v'zachor b'dibor echad, ishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad.
face the entrance as we welcome the Sabbath bride.
Boi v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha u'sola tochem bunei am segula boi chala boi chala lecha dodi likat chala yalalai 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 nei Shabbat mekabela lecha dodi likat chala yalalai 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 nei Shabbat mekabela.
Please turn towards the ark as we turn to page 28, our call to worship.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach Baruch Adonai hamevorach hamevorach leolam vaed hamevorach hamevorach leolam vaed.
You may be seated. Turn to the Shema. I believe it's page 34, but I may be wrong. Really, I'd love for all of us all to close our eyes for a moment. We've welcomed Shabbat. We've welcomed each other. Now let's tie into that energy that binds us together. There's so many ways we're different. So many ways that we're unique. But the one thing we have in common is our existence on this planet at this time. And we share the energy of the world. And when we sing Shema, it's that moment where we can tap into the energy that binds all of us together. So that even though we're different, we're united. Sing Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
I'd like to invite Stella back up. No, you have to. Stella, come on. Do you know what you're doing? Can I have your mic? I'll count to 3 and then we'll start and then you'll know. Are you ready? She's been ready for this for 10 years. Ready? We're doing Ve'ahavta. I'm continuing on page 36 of Ve'ahavta. 1, 2, 3. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'elech asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha vedibarta bam veshivtecha bebetecha uvlechtecha vaderech ushochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uktavtam amezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai viten kedoshim leloechem ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem Elohim ani Adonai Elohechem emet. Can we give a mini mazal tov to Stella? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's going to be big. I just have to, just not to embarrass Matt, but just to say, especially Matt, maybe Greg too, came to every religious school tefillah, right? There was always Matt right there, and I was always just so happy that you were there, and I'm sure you chanted Ve'ahavta a lot better because of that, right? Mazel tov, Stella.
Let's go to page 40.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai,
go to 42. We sing a song where we ask for peace to come over us tonight. I think our tradition understood that when we go to sleep, our mind doesn't stop. And it can be lonely. And it can be scary. So we ask that there just be just a feeling of peace that comes over us as we go to sleep this evening. Whatever's happening in the world. Ufro Salim. Ooh first. One more time, Ufros Aleinu.
Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha. Ufros Aleinu, Sukkot Shlomecha.
Down at the indentation.
As we think of that peace for us, let's think of it also for those in our congregational family who are ill. And we turn to Misha Berach, which is found on 253 of the Siddur. And I have a list that I'll read between the first and second verse. And I'll come across the congregation. And as I get to about where you are, I'll try to make eye contact with everybody. But as I get to where you are, please call out loud the names of the people that you love and care about, that need us and our energy and the healing. Then we'll gather together after the names, take them into our heart, and pray on behalf of all of our ill among us. Let's go to Misha Berach.
Leimo
Sam Berkowitz, Ori Berman, Shelley Blumenfeld, Jill Kahn, Eitan Chaim, Woody Clark, Dr. Afsana Daneshwar, Miranda Dufour, Judy Fenton, Gerald Feinerman, Shir Gaon, Penny Herman, Eric Innocenti, Howard Rosen, Neil Rousseau, Gerald Sanoff, Shari Shapiro, Peter Small, Lindy Sobel, Mabube Soleimani, Markela Tanus, Yehudit Bat Nechamo of Mordechai, Julie Van Huysen, Helena Wachtel, Marilyn Weiss, Shala Zagi, Andrew Zeiger, and Howard Zelikow.
Diane Alexander, Shir Gaon, Judy Fenton. Rebecca Lasky. Rebecca Lasky and John Stetz.
Turn now back to page 46 for the Amidah. We'll sing just the first line together so that whatever is in our hearts can come up. And then we'll go silent through about page 25, 26. And when you get to the end of the Amidah, prayers in the Siddur or prayers in your heart, be seated. And when we're all sitting, we'll continue on in a moment. So please rise for Amidah 46. Open up my lips. Fill my heart. Let's go to page 60. We'll end our Amidah with a song for peace.
Oh my goodness.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I have to say that I have a love-hate relationship with thriller movies. Anyone like thriller movies? Like thrillers, not scary movies. It's different than a thriller. Like what? Oh my God. Huh? Oh my God. Yeah, Born Identity is a thriller, huh? Jack Ryan, any of the Scream is a scary movie. Scream, like Halloween type movies, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like CIA, espionage, stuff like that. Spy movies. Okay, everyone. That's not the point of my talk, but okay. I know I started it. It's like things get really tense, and you're into it, and you're watching it, and then you realize, oh my God, every muscle in my body is so tight. So I have to take a breath, and I'm like watching like this, I'm like, okay, just relax. I could feel my whole body go down. And it's like all of a sudden I'm relaxed, and then I'm watching again, and my body starts to, I love this. I love it and I hate it, right? And it's just this whole thing about having both of those feelings at the same time that I don't, I guess I'm sick, but that's okay. I must say I have a hate-hate relationship with the upcoming election. And it gives me basically the same feeling like I'm watching a thriller movie, but it doesn't give me the moment to go, okay, relax your body. That's part of what tonight is for, all of us. I try a little bit each day to take a moment to just kind of relax my muscles and to take some deep breaths and go on with my day whenever I'm feeling the intensity of it. And by the way, I don't think it matters who you're voting for. I don't think it matters which side of the aisle you care about. Elections are tense. I don't know if you've noticed, this one is particularly polarizing and tense. And every single person I have run into recently, this is what's on their mind. The anticipation of what's going to happen on Tuesday, I think, is what keeps us all on edge. And it's kind of like, can you imagine that God comes to this guy who's just living his life, and he says, listen, Noah, I'm going to kill everybody. I want you to build a boat, gather all the animals, and you might say he actually had a whole bunch of support animals on the ark with him. I was thinking about that, right? He had support animals, he had all kinds of animals. And bring them all in there with you. And could you imagine, so God says to him, can you imagine the stress and tension that Noah was under after he heard that? Imagine the uncertainty, right? What do you mean it's going to flood? When is it going to flood? What does a flood look like? How am I going to survive through the flood? And then what am I going to do after? He also probably felt isolated. He's the only one. I mean, we don't know whether he went around telling everyone about this. There are midrashim that says he did go around telling people and they didn't believe him. Or he didn't go around telling people and he was the only one who knew. Even though he has family members that knew, it must have been very isolating to be him and then think about they're on the ark and like there's no life anywhere, even the trees aren't even around. So I imagine he actually felt very alone. So he had this incredible uncertainty. Does anyone feel that about the election? He had isolation. Sometimes you can feel isolated just thinking about it, but I'm also thinking about what we're going to do on Tuesday. Talking about Tuesday right now. Everyone's going to sit in front of their... I have 0 appointments for me on Tuesday. I went looking for my, you're going to come by, Sharon, for a couple hours. So the last thing I think that Noah dealt with, he was totally powerless. He couldn't stop what was going to happen. He couldn't stop the people from being evil so that it might not happen. He couldn't stop the actual flood, and he had no influence on how long it would take, what form it would take, what it would smell like in that ark. I mean, he literally was powerless over everything that happened. Those are the three things that I think are happening to all of us. That gives us that feeling like we're in a thriller movie, but it's not so thrilling. So what can we do if we feel powerless, if we feel isolated, and we feel uncertain? So let's take our cues from him. What does Noah do? He went boating. He built the thing. He brought the animals into the ark, right? What can we do? Vote. You have power to vote. And I don't want to hear, oh, California's done. Get out there and vote. By the way, you're going to feel as if you have some power if you go and do that. And again, I'm not telling you who to vote for. Just do it. Go in there and do your responsibility according to the fact that you're an American citizen. And by the way, this morning in our Torah tribe, we talked about how Jewish tradition from the Talmud says it's absolutely our responsibility to vote wherever we live. And not only that, there was a story I read that didn't make it into my text, where this guy comes to the rabbi and says, Rabbi, I have no money, I can't go vote. For some reason, he had needed money to register or something. And he says, do you have tefillin? He says, yeah. He goes, go sell your tefillin. Because you'll be able to pray again, and you can borrow someone else's tefillin, but you can't exchange the right to vote. I thought that was a really interesting story. So, 2, isolation. Please don't watch the election alone. Don't do that. Have a dog or a cat with you, right? I mean, seriously, someone who loves you unconditionally next to you. I'm sorry. Someone told a story today, right? If you put your wife and the dog and stuck them in the trunk for 3 hours, and you came and opened it up, one of them might be happy to see you. So, if you can't have someone with you, if you don't have an animal that can be with you, I'm serious about this. Find someone you can text with. Find someone you can communicate with. Someone you can somehow, not feel so isolated. That's 2. 3, uncertainty. I don't know how to get rid of uncertainty. I do think that all of us here tonight helps. I think prayer helps. I think meditation helps. Breathing really helps. Torah study helps. Join us on Thursday at 12:30 on Zoom. We may know by then. But the point is, you don't have to do this alone. You can deal with the uncertainty by taking some remedies for yourself. And I will add, at the end of the Noah story, after this is all over, Noah does make a vineyard and has a glass of wine. Now, I'm not going to advocate for drinking heavily during the elections, but maybe if you need a little glass of wine to calm yourself down, what's the matter with that? So I think it's good to be together. I think it's good to admit that we might be feeling a little tense, a little stressed at this time, and that there are some things we can do, as I've elucidated here today. So for all of us, I have this prayer. Baruch anachnu bevoenu. Baruch anachnu betzeitenu. We entered this space, and we will be entering other spaces in the next 4 days. May we be blessed as we enter into these spaces. And whatever we do there, may we be blessed as we go from them. Shabbat Shalom. Let's go to 282, and Aleinu, please rise. We're going to close up our service shortly. (282). We'll do this one.
לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינת עוזו בגובה מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
You may be seated for a moment. We go to page 294 as we prepare for Kaddish Yatom. I'd like to ask if there's anyone here who is observing Shiva the first 7 days after morning, if you'd like to stand and acknowledge who you're here to say Kaddish for. And also, is there anyone here in observance of Shloshim, the first 30 days after the death of a loved one? Please rise and tell us who you're here to say Kaddish for. I'm here for my father, Ronald Aaron.
My friend Aaron Miller.
And I'd also like to mention Gigi Kemper and Deborah DeWald and Pat Welsh and Ronald H. Aaron. And is there anyone here observing a yard site on this Shabbat? If you'd please stand and tell us who you're here to say Kaddish for.
My grandmother, Maxine Klein.
And if there's anyone in the first year after the death of a loved one would like to stand and say their name.
My beloved husband, Roya.
Great grandma. Did I miss anyone? Oh. Is there anyone that I missed? Or any names that need to be added at this time? Let us rise together in support of the mourners who are among us, and also to say it for those who have no one to say that for them, especially those that have died in the violence since October 7th. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach cherutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chai chon v'yomei chon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'l'olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei d'kudusha b'richu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrama, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high please bring peace to us, to all Israel, to everyone who dwells on this planet. And we say,
Amen.
Amen. You may be seated.
I will start out announcements with the beginning, which is every Tuesday you should read your highlights. I can never be as good as the hours of work that goes into the highlights. So please read your highlights. If you are not getting our emails recently, sorry to call you out, Mom, but I discovered that she had unsubscribed from our emails by mistake. So, but sometimes, they got fancy and there's that unsubscribe button at the top now and it's easier. So if you're not getting our emails, my point being, please reach out because maybe you, by accident, unsubscribed, like my mother. But before I get to the announcements that we have flyers for, I want to say one thing, which is the next time that we have Unplugged in a month, 2 days later, we are having a big Hanukkah crafts festival. It is not on a lot of your radars yet, but it's December, oh gosh, I'm looking at Anna because hopefully she'll be involved. December, the Sunday? Yeah, the 6th will be Unplugged. So December 8th, thank you, Judy. December 8th, we wanted to make sure to gather our community at the beginning of December since Hanukkah starts on Christmas this year. And we will have our Latkes in Lomain Erev Christmas Eve concert and our album debut release. But before that, December 8th, we want the whole community to be able to come together and create gifts to give to our family and friends. So just save the date, December 8th. I think it's like 11:30 a.m. We will have amazing artists. We will have some vendors. And if you're interested in helping me plan it, let me know after services. Okay. In the meanwhile, I don't even know if these are... all right, Sarah. There we go. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., oh my gosh, this thing is wrong. It's Shabbat in the park. It says Shabbat in the park. Oh man, well, I corrected that a few times, but the wrong one got on here. It's called Shabbat in the park. Bring your animals for a special blessing. All of your clergy who are dog lovers will be there with our furry ones. Is Griffin coming, yes. Rabbi Aaron? Yes, okay. Okay. If we convince my puppy Lila Tova will be there. Leora, Rabbi Albin's dog Rexy will be there.
Whose dog is that?
I think that might be, whose dog is that? No, is it Myra Lurie's maybe? I don't know.
No, she's cat person.
Oh, you're right. She is a cat. I don't know. It's
Looks
not
like
Julieta, is it? It's bad when I know all the animals of her. Anyways, tomorrow, 3 o'clock, buy the picnic blankets. It's nothing fancy. Just come, and we can't wait to see you at 3 o'clock. Shabbat in the park. Next Friday, you saw a little bit of the Soul Singers today, but we have our first Shabbat Spark of the year. There are 12 amazing soul singers, and they will be up here. Yep, there's Suri, Pump Pump. We have a lot of them here right now because that's just a sign of how awesome they are. Basha's here, and Suri's here, and Kimia's here, and Esti's here, and Alyssa's here. And Alma's, we wish Alma was a soul singer, but anyways, please come Shabbat Spark, but please do RSVP for the dinner so we have enough food. Thank you. Next. Rabbi Aaron?
Actually, this is an old sign for this.
Okay.
We figured on November 10th, just as I was talking about before, just to maybe leave a little bit of the stress behind. We're going to come together, have some, some singing, some meditation, some talking. But also that day in Washington, D.C., there's going to be a stand together for United Judaism. And so we're going to also kind of join in on that, and we'll have prayers for Israel, prayers for our country. But it's a time they're trying to bring a whole bunch of Jewish people to Washington, D.C., so instead we'll gather here and we'll participate with the rest of the Jews from our country on thinking about our future.
Thank you. If you are interested in a lot of our adult education opportunities, first of all, I have to say every single Saturday you can come and participate in our text study during Shabbat Morning at Emanuel, except when we have a bat mitzvah. Just so you know, like tomorrow morning we have a bat mitzvah at 10. There is a text study at 9 a.m. So anybody who wants to come, please join our rabbinic intern Hannah, who's so much fun at 9 o'clock. And in addition, Rabbi Albin has started a new class called Women in Torah. It is on Tuesdays at 9 a.m. on Zoom. We'd love to have you. I don't think it's just for women. I think it's not. Okay. You didn't see anywhere to sign up. All right, we're taking notes here. Cynthia? No. And you didn't see like tbh.org/sign up. Okay, we will take care of that. And this next week, I am starting back up our Hebrew boot camp. I think that's what it's called. Hebrew boot camp. This is the beginning of the adult B'nai Mitzvah process for a lot of people. However, you don't have to continue with adult B'nai Mitzvah. If you would like to refresh your Hebrew reading skills, we will start with the Aleph, Bet, Vet. Yep, you have to sing that song. Please join. It's also on Zoom. I have had the privilege of taking 3 amazing groups through Adult B'nai Mitzvah, and it's a 2-year process, and the bonds are amazing. And so this process starts again, not on October 30th. We have some, it's because October 30th already happened. Yeah, okay. It's November 6th, so it's Wednesday night.
It started on October 30th?
No, but it didn't.
Oh.
It didn't actually start. Do you
Never
have something,
mind.
Michelle?
Yeah, I want
Okay.
to say one thing. Sorry. I want to call out Lita Katan for a second. Lita, whenever she is a simcha, or whenever she seems to be feeling like she needs something to do with her kindness and her energy, and I'm going to say other things when I feel helpless, she makes lunches, and she brings them to our house on Sunday morning. So right now we're talking about this very difficult time of uncertainty, and what are we going to do, and how are we going to find some sense of effort with our own need to make something right that cannot be made right, just, the world. So I would invite you this Sunday, if you've never made a lunch for the lunch drive, which you can go online or you can find me afterwards, maybe this is the Sunday to make one lunch, just to, spiritually put all your hope into, all eggs in your basket. It contains a sandwich of any sort, chips, maybe a cookie, a snack, a drink, and label it. And all the drop-off locations are listed on our website, or
Reach out to us and we'll...
reach out to us.
Yeah.
But this is the Sunday to do it.
This reminds me, I'm sorry, this should have been a slide. You remember during the high holidays, we talked a lot about how we're helping the Hollywood Food Coalition. We have bought many, hundreds of items that we need for the hygiene kits and the warmth kits, but we still have more on our Amazon. Like we will never run out. We have to keep purchasing. And then November 17th, we have our first Yom Chesed of the year, our Day of Kindness. It'll be in the social hall. Just look that up, November 17th at the end of the religious school day. And then I have maybe 2 more slots I know Michelle's going, I'm going to go and help serve at the Hollywood Food Coalition Thanksgiving Community Dinner, which is like at lunchtime on the day before Thanksgiving. So if you're interested in purchasing more of the items or volunteering on the day before Thanksgiving to help, please let me know. People always get to the week of Thanksgiving and think, is there a food kitchen I can go to, etc. We have that opportunity this year, so please come talk to me if you're interested. Girls, don't leave us yet. We want you to sing and dance. You know they're getting older when they have to go to the bathroom together every 10
Page
minutes.
321,
Come on,
please stand, put your arm around the person next to you. We'll end with Adon Olam.
Yeah, come on. You guys don't even know all the words to this one, but you could just smile and make us happy. Anybody can come, Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol, Yetzir Nivra, Le'ed Nasa, B'chefso Kol, B'chefso Kol,
musicians.
Oh, thank you to Noam Israeli and to Gustavo.